not that complicated of a carburetor to work on. All in all, it wasn't that dirty. Now this was a no-start situation, and I took the whole carburetor off because I want to clean it out. These two bolts, you use either 7/16 or 11 millimeter socket. The carburetor that came off the tractor is a Nikki. It's spelled N-I-K-K-I. Has the Briggs Stratton logo on it. Okay. Now these have to come out. Okay. Let's see what we have here. This looks like it was a torque. Somebody stripped it out. If I could get a... Well, looks like that's what was used once before. That's stripped. So either it's going to have to be a vice grip, or if I could get a wrench on that. On this, I could get a wrench on this nut here. Let's see what we're looking at here. Nope. Seven, 8. Probably 8 millimeter. You need an 8 millimeter wrench. Get this bolt off. Alright. There's really nothing much to be clogged in here. It's a wide opening. Keep an eye on your gasket. If it's in good shape, try not to mess it up so you don't have to get another gasket on that end. And I'm going to be cleaning out all these orifices over here. Let's see what's inside. This is a half inch. Okay, set. Huh? There you go, that's a half inch. You know, might not have to take this off now that I think about it. Skip this. And I don't have it. Okay. This is a hit. This requires a half inch wrench. This is definitely on tighter than it should be. This shouldn't be that tight. So somebody was in here before. Wow. Man. I don't know why this was so tight. Here's a problem right here. This isn't moving at all. We'll check this out later. This is loose. Okay. This is somewhat dirty in here. Not bad. And this gasket looks like it's not lined up correctly in the camera. Okay. Let's see what we have here. First thing I'm going to do is to take this apart. Check your needle. Camera can pick that up. Looks like it has a little wear to the tip of it, but I don't have another needle right now. I do have the gasket for this, but not the needle. Here's a problem right here. See this bottom gasket? It's non-existent. Okay, so we're going to change this gasket. And everything else in here looks pretty clean. Yep, everything else in here is clean. I'm not sure if this should have a seat, or if that's the seat that, or if that substitute is the seat. Doesn't look like a replaceable seat. This needle could be a problem. And this gasket for this carburetor, I got from Amazon. I'll post a link down below where you can pick this gasket up. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, I'll also post a link down below where you can get Amazon Prime free for 30 days, 30-day free trial. Order what you like. If you want to keep it, pay the fees afterwards. If you don't, just cancel it out. But 2-day delivery, regardless of the price. You know, there's no minimum price on it, and you get your product in 2 days. Back to the carburetor. Let's see. Now, before I open this up, I'm going to clean this out a little bit. I'm going to use this bread tie and get into all these crevices here. There should be 2 back in here somewhere. Right here. Camera could pick that up. Let's see. Something in there. Trying to get something in there so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up. There we go. Right where that bread tie is going in. Can you see that? Oh, let's go this way. Right where that bread tie is going in, you want to clean that out, and there's a check ball on top of that. You can spray it, but there's really not much you can do to clean that out. Not that I know of. Unless we could get... Let's see this over here. This is an adjustment. I like to get this cap off so I can clean out in there. This cap is a limited cap, so you can only adjust it so much one way or the other without messing yourself up. So, I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to clean this all out away from the camera, not to get the spray onto the camera. And when I get back, I'll show you what I have. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not. This Venturi has to come out also, because you want to clean out all these little, I don't know if they can be seen. You want to clean out all these little holes in here. Get this out. Screwdriver. I'll just push through. You want to clean out everything in here. I want to make sure these are all clean. There's this one. There we go. There's this one that's going this way, another one going the other way over here. Here, and then you want to spray in here. You want to make sure it gets cleaned all the way through. If you can see up in there. I was going to take this out, but it's in there kind of tight. And I don't know if I'm making a mistake not taking it out, because sometimes they'll have another opening just on the other side of this, but I don't see it. So I'm going to leave it alone. If this needs a gasket, if this needs a gasket on the top of it, I don't have it. And I know if I pull this out, whatever gasket's there is going to be shot. Just a quick tip, when putting this O-ring back on, it was a little difficult getting it on. I put it onto a thin screwdriver first, pushed it in, and just rolled it off the screwdriver, and it went right on without any problems. Prior to that, I was having a time trying to get it on. Okay, that's on. Now, there's a new gasket. Let's see how this is going to go. Oh, this is in it. Okay, it matches up to the original gasket. Just wanted to make sure on that. Okay, well, doesn't look right. Huh. Let's see what we got here. Okay, not sure where I left off. The camera cut off before. So I have this anti-kickback solenoid soaking in carburetor cleaner. I just soaking there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. I didn't want to soak the electrical part of it. So close this up. This is flammable. This looks like it's stuck in the down position, which would let the gas go in. And it's not a problem because I shut my gas off all the time anyway. But I wanted to see if I could get this going, and if not, I'm just going to put it back in there and use it as a plug. The way I'm going to test this, I have some jumper leads to 12 volts. Keep this away. This is flammable. In case we get some sparks. Let's see what we got here. Well, this is dead. Nothing's happening. There's 12 volts going to this, and nothing's happening. This should be going up and down. This is 12 volts. Oh, we have the 12 volts. So all this is doing is acting as a plug at the bottom. Okay, now let's get this together. Make sure your gasket is on. Everything's clean. one side, go to the other, and tighten it up. Remember, you're dealing with plastic. There you go. Make sure this O-ring is on. There you go, and that's it. You have. You want to oil that. That keeps the shafts lubricated. So a couple of drops of oil while you have this apart, and this is all ready to be mounted back on. One last thing. Blow on here, put a clean hose on here, blow into it. Air should go in. When you turn this over and you blow into this, you shouldn't be able to blow into it. If you could blow into it, your needle or seat, in this case the needle, would have to be replaced. Okay, this is ready to go back on. Let's see if we could get that fired up.
I still have to change the oil in the oil filter. I already changed the gas filter. And don't forget to hook up this electric connection for the anti-backfire solenoid, otherwise you won't get gas into the carburetor. Now, I didn't mention check the fuel lines to see if they're clogged or disintegrated on the inside.
Okay, Johnny, turn on the gas and fire it up. Give it a minute to catch. Okay. Crank it up, John.
If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, have any comments, post them down below. Give it a like. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe, hit that Joe Z button. Until next time, stay well.